What is up, gang? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your Crypto Pro.
Yay!
And today, I wanted to do an extra bonus video. This is a bonus video that I would like to brag on myself. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that I am the greatest cryptocurrency YouTube influencer when it comes to predictions. But I just wanted to set the record straight and give kudos to everybody in the gang who has been with me for a long time. And those of you who can validate, verify, whatever you want to call it, in the comments below that everything I'm saying here is true, even though I'm going to show you evidence and provide links in the description. But today we're going to talk about Kaspa, and we don't need to do the not financial advice because we're not giving any advice, because we're just going to brag and talk for a minute and gloat and set the record straight. And this is not a dig against anybody out there, any other YouTube content creator. It's not a dig. This is 100% a boast, a brag, just for me. I'm going to toot my own horn. I don't always toot my own horn. In fact, I never toot my own horn, do I? I always say that I'm not using a crystal ball. I'm not here to make a name for myself for being able to predict the market. But in this particular case, I did get lucky. We'll crack it up to luck, okay? But I do want to brag about this one thing and set the record straight about who it was that brought Kaspa to the YouTube sphere first. Because there's a lot of people out there that are claiming, I brought Kaspa to you before anybody else. And, excuse me. And they weren't. You know, there's some that are bragging about how they brought Kaspa to everybody at 1 cent. And some people are bragging about how they brought Kaspa to you at a ½ cent. I brought Kaspa to you at 0.15 of a cent, at 0.0015. And the first time that I reported about Kaspa was on September the 20th of the year 2022. That's right, September the 20th. Okay, and when I did that report, Kaspa was not even included in the data on TradingView. Okay, so I did one video when the market cap was at 39 million and the Kaspa price was 0.002998. Okay, and I'm sitting here doing technical analysis on the CoinGecko chart. There's another video when Kaspa was at 0.00429. I'm doing TA on the CoinGecko chart. Okay, there's another video that happened after the dip when the price of Kaspa was at 0.00162 and going down. And that's when I bought my cheapest bag at 0.0015. It was the second time, as a matter of fact, because it dipped back down to my original purchase price. But when I first discovered Kaspa, I didn't want to report on it because I didn't want anybody losing money, because it was at a time when we were receiving all kinds of FUD against the Kaspa project, where people were saying it's a scam, it's going to be a rug pull, it's too good to be true. And that's when a certain other YouTuber had this big hit piece out that he put on Kaspa, a person who was really bullish on Kadena. It was back when I was doing a lot of Kadena videos, and it was right when I was wrapping up on KDX, which has changed the name since then. And so the FUD was high, and I really didn't want anyone to risk it. But then I finally decided at 0.00162 to let the cat out of the bag. And that was when I was swing trading Kaspa. There was another video that I'm going to list in the description. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I've got here, where the price was at 0.001775. That was during my swing trading time, before I decided to take all of my gains and just get the 102,000 which, by the way, that's rookie numbers, remember, from the Dodo Bird in the last video. But that's when I decided to go all in and just let it sit. There's a video here you're going to see in the link here where the price was 0.0044655, where I was teaching you how I bought it. That was back when it was on TXBit and TradeOgre, all the sketchy exchanges. TradeOgre is garbage. TXBit went down. That's when I was buying a lot of it, and I think I got the final bag on MEXC, and that was at the 0.004 price. And on that same video where I was teaching you how to buy it, I was also given the basics about what the project did, what the coin did, how it compared to Bitcoin and a regular blockchain. And I even drew on the screen. I made my own little scribble version of how a block DAG works. That was back in, I think, maybe early October, the 1st or 2nd of 2022. Now, here's another thing that I really want to rub in a lot of people's faces. We know what they all say every single time that I do a video where people have the same tired, repeating complaint. TA doesn't work and you can't do TA on Kaspa. Go back and look at all of these videos that I did. And one thing you're going to notice during those videos is that I was doing TA on Kaspa before it even showed up on TradingView. And interestingly, all of the TA I did way back when, drawing on the CoinGecko chart, it all came to pass. Imagine that. Not to say that I have a crystal ball, because I don't, because it was just common sense price progression, wave analysis, just looking at the triangulation where we progress upwards and we make triangles and break out to the next level, make a triangle, break out to the next level, then we correct. Just the basic stuff, that's all it was. But here we are at what, 12 point something cents, where I'm up God knows how much. I think my $400 bag is, $12,000 right now? $12,000 from a $400 investment. And today, in the videos I do right now, we still get the same Dodo Birds that want to tell me that TA doesn't work. I don't get it. I don't get it. What more can I do? What more can I say? I can't say anything. The only thing I can do is just keep doing my thing for the people who appreciate it. Because if you can't ascertain the fact that TA does kind of work by looking at what I did, talking about the Kaspa chart, since it was at a price of 0.0015 many moons ago, it's nothing I can tell you. But for all of you who have been there since day one, I appreciate you being there back then, and I appreciate you being here right now.
Yay!
And I will continue doing TA for you.
Yay!
I'm going to keep looking at the charts and telling you what the probabilities are. Not saying I have the crystal ball and I can definitely tell you where it's going to go, because sometimes I say it looks like it's going up and then it goes down. It can be very unpredictable, but overall, in the big picture, in the grand scheme, we can say that TA has helped us to get from 0.0015 to 12.5 cents, holding onto our bags with our tightly clenched fists, unwilling to give up our Kaspa tokens until it reaches the mountaintop. So that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to get that out and get a boast. If I'm going to brag or boast about anything, then that would be it. That in general, TA is very helpful. I did not know that Kaspa was going to come this far. I cannot take credit for that. And that is why I was unwilling to report about it from day one. I'm thinking that it was the 1st of September, maybe the first week of September, when I discovered Kaspa, and then I started buying. And by the time I released that video on September 20th, I might have been 2 or 3 trades in. And then early October, as I mentioned, I decided to stick and not trade it anymore. I'm holding it. We'll continue to hold it. And I'm going to wait. Even if it looks like we're going to have a massive dump, I'm not going to sell and then try to buy back low. It's too risky at this point. The gains are there for me. I mean, this is already the top performing crypto I have in my portfolio. So I'm just going to have to ride it out with my little shark bag. Now, we do have a fella in our group that I need to see. I haven't seen you, Val, in the Telegram chat for a while. He had a bag of 11 million. He was swing trading back when I was buying it when we weren't telling. And so he stopped swing trading and he had to buy 1 million back right around the same time I did. And he's been holding that ever since, and he's not going to sell it. And boy, oh boy, was he regretful of selling that big, huge bag of 11 million, but he's still got his 1 million tokens, so he's a Kaspa whale. Congratulations to Val from Russia. Okay, I let that all out. So the next time you hear somebody boasting and bragging about how they were the first one to bring Kaspa at 1 cent, you tell them the CryptoPro and our gang, we were the first ones to talk about Kaspa when we were discussing it and the TA on these videos right here with the best crew in the crypto sphere, bar none.
Woo!
We definitely are the best.
Yay!
So I am going to put these videos, here they are right here. Okay, you see them. Here they are. I'm going to post links to these videos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 oldest right here. From the oldest one from September 20th. My God, that one got 3,994 views. And then it drops down to 292 and stayed in the few hundreds after that. Look at these numbers. There's nothing above 500 for a long, long time. So that tells you how old these videos are. It took until, well, there's one on September 19th, 506. Okay, no, that's not Kaspa. Okay, the oldest Kaspa video would be this one. This is September 20th, right there. So it took a long time before those numbers started to move up and people started to take note and pay attention. And then we got to the point where the last video that I did, and it's not showing up on this list for some reason, the last one is over 2,000 views. People are starting to pay attention. But at any rate, just wanted to share that, and the links are in the description. If you want to go back and use this, look at the old videos. Watch the TA that I'm doing on Kaspa on the CoinGecko chart. Go look at it, pick up some tips, and then we can look back and see, well, what was really working? What chart formations happened that really came to pass? And that's going to help us in the future. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. Okay, it's not a guarantee, but it certainly can help us out. All right, well, that's about all I've got for the brag video, and I'm glad that you watched, but I would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe to the CryptoPro channel. And if you would like to help me to defray these costs of producing this channel, you can do so like my man South 97 North, who gave the amazing super thanks on the last video of $5. Thank you, South North. I appreciate you, my brother. And you know I'm going to be sending you some pics in a private message because you have always supported the channel. Okay, that's about it. And tune in. I'll have more coming at you very soon. This is Carlton, and I am out.